For Retro Sake here. Today we are going to play Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue. Here, as you open the screen, you get to see that it's an IGE Incorporated. Fisher-Price presents Firehouse Rescue. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the content. If you're new to the channel as well, subscribe, share it with your friends. Today we are going to dig deep into a very minimalistic video game. A game that is set for the ages of 3 to 8. But I'm here to tell you right now that my first go around at 30 some odd years of age, I did not just beat this game right away. Let's go ahead and shoot on down to the two options that we have, gameplay or instructions. So we're going to go to the instructions first. Now, I'm not going to read through all of these instructions, but I am going to at least move that way. So you see there's just the word press that I'm blocking there at the bottom. It tells you that as a firefighter in training, it's your job to rescue the little people and pets. You can read the rest on your own occasion. Bottom says, press button A for more help. So let's go see what that more help is. Use the control pad to choose the direction you want the fire truck to take along the paths. The house you are trying to reach will flash the word house. This shows the house which needs your rescue help. When you drive up to the house, the screen will show either a pet in a tree or a little people in the house windows. I want to first start with this part right here. I want you to remember this third instruction, okay? When you drive up to the house, the screen will show either a pet in a tree or little people in the house windows. Just remember. Use the control pad to position the fire truck under either the pet in the tree or the little people in the house windows. Then press button A to rescue them. The rescue is complete when there is no one waiting to be rescued. Seems easy enough. But at the bottom, as you can see, it says press A for more help. Oh, so there's some more information here. Level 1. Consists of 4 mazes. Level 1 consists of 4 mazes. Each mazes has one house with no time limit. Am I wrong here? Do I not understand plurals? Is each mazes has one house with no time limit? I'm gonna move on. Level 2. Level 2 consists of 3 multi-screen mazes. All of the mazes have 2 houses with no time limit. When you rescue the little people in the first flashing house, you must continue on through the maze. You must continue on through the maze to the second flashing house to complete the rescue. So this up here is obviously a typo in a kid's game. Now, mind you, most of them are probably not learning how to spell based on this game. But if you had your kid in the corner reading, Level 1 consists of 4 mazes. Each mazes has one house with no time limit. No, Timmy, it's not mazes, it's maze when it's 1. But it says maze. No, Timmy, it's maze when it says 1. All right, fair enough. But the game says mazes, so it already makes us look silly. Level 3 is played like Level 2, but it has a 50-second time limit. 50 seconds seems kind of short, and why did they pick 50 seconds? Why not 60 seconds? Why not 1 full minute? Why 50 seconds? It's interesting, but that's fine, whatever. Your time is kept by the 2 numbers at the bottom of the screen. The number ticking down. If time runs out before you have rescued the little people, you will be able to try the maze again. So that it is maze, it's not mazes. Okay. Level 4. Level 4 is played the same as level 3, but it has a hidden flashing key that appears in random locations. You must first find the hidden key before entering the flashing house. So, I've never been a firefighter in my life, but I'm pretty sure when you go to rescue the people, you don't have to have a key. You can just knock it down with an axe. But we're at the FD Firehouse. I'm going to say that that's the fire department Firehouse. Why wouldn't it be FP Firehouse? This is Fisher Price. I mean, wouldn't it be FP, not FD? I think I'm just getting picky on this right now. Wow, the music is just amazing. So, fire truck looks pretty decent. You can see a little ladder there, but as soon as you start moving, it goes blurry. No big deal. I now at least understand the maze part. But from what I understand, when there's a full line in a maze, you can't really go to it. So, oh, okay, so here's the little kitty cat. We saved the cat. I don't know about you, but you have to have a real good feeling in your heart after you save an animal out of a tree, as if it didn't get up there on its own, and it's not a wild animal, so it probably could have got out on its own. But I digress. Press start to try your second rescue in level 1. So there's multiple rescues per level. Alright. So this time, I mean, I'm trying to look at this way too up close for a maze. But we can't go to the store again. Oh, okay, so now this time we're going to save a dude. A little people. Sorry. Little peoples. Something wrong with my fire truck? Like, is that really what the fire truck looks like even? No, see, the fire truck looks 1,000 times better on this screen than what it does. I don't know, like, I don't know if you want to call it in real life, but in the gameplay. Why does it become that? What is... So there's no time limit or anything. And if you haven't noticed, none of these places are on fire. I feel like they could have put a little bit more effort into this game and at least made the places on fire. It's Firehouse Rescue. Aren't we saving people from fires? You're going to come to see in this game that there's a lot of shortcomings about it. Press start to try your fourth rescue in level 1. Why not? I mean, I got a general idea of where to go, but at the same time, like I said, I've played this game one time. So, I'm guessing half the time whenever I'm... Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm guessing. The lack of music is odd. I mean, it's got some sound effects. There's no music. There's no music to be able to turn on. And as you can see, you just drive up to the people. Okay? You push A. And that's it. Welcome to the Force. Press start to continue. We're now a firefighter. Like I said before, I've never been on any fire department, so comment down below if you have. Do you guys call it the Force? I know it's the police force. I've never heard of the fire force. Maybe it's just me. So, we're going to get into level 2 here. I just wanted to read a little bit of information that I found out about this particular company as we play this. So, forgive me if I go and lose time or go the wrong direction or something while I'm talking about this. There's a house, but it's not blinking, so I'm going to guess that we got to go this direction. This game was published and developed by Game Tech. So, Game Tech, being a company that was started from another company named IJE Incorporated, also known as IJE Distributors, I had the most difficult time trying to find information about IJE and what IJE was, where they came from, who are they, why do they have two different names already, Game Tech and IJE. I did find that the owner of IJE, his name was Erwin H. Schwartz. He also had a partner with him when he worked at Disney Records. His name was Jerry Weiner. Not too sure if this was the right way. That's my bad. Talking and not paying attention. I guess... yeah, I could have started at the top. I guess Erwin and Jerry, back in the 70s, decided to leave Disney Records to make their own line of read-along books and books on record. I'm going to guess that you got to be over 30 years old to remember, maybe even over 40 years old, to remember the book and records. Or maybe your family was just a little bit behind on the times like mine was at times and had things like that that you would have thought, well, no, you'd have to be so much older. Well, you know what? Some families don't get stuff right away. Like some families don't get a VCR right away just because the VCR comes out. Not everybody gets a PS5 right when it comes out. Sometimes it takes 2 years to get one. So the book and record thing, I'm familiar with. Who produced it, I wasn't. That company was named Kid Stuff. And it was Kid Stuff Records, who was started by IJE. I looked up everywhere I could to find what IJE stood for. And I'm here to tell you that I was unsuccessful. I did not find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere that it states what the name, what the letters I, J, and E stand for. But given, you know, my superior detective skills, I put together that the I is for Irvin, the J is for Jerry, and if I was to guess, the E stands for Exodus. As in when Irvin and Jerry decided to leave Disney Records to pursue their own thing. They were on their own exodus. I don't know that to be true. Don't hold me to that. I don't know anything. I'm just putting pieces of the puzzle together, seeing what I got. So this company, IJE, was started back in 1977, I believe. I'm trying to look at my notes to be positive on this. But somewhere along the lines, IJE... no, that's not the way to go. Why am I... why am I doing... yeah, okay, so maybe I do have to go up there. Somewhere along the lines, IJE was sold off around 1985. Whenever they were super popular in 1982, had a sales manager named John Turk who got the bid for Strawberry Shortcake, had been working with Jerry Lee Lewis. Lots of famous names go under John Turk. Ohio State person is what I found. They had changed the name somewhere along the lines from IGE and Game Tech to a company named Gabco. Now we're a lieutenant, as you can see. We're going to go to level 3. And the reasoning it sounds like for naming it Gabco was they were able to get all of the licenses off of what Game Tech was. Now, I don't know how all that stuff works, and I'm not any licensure expert here, so I'm just giving the information as I found it. Saved 2 little people there, doing pretty well. Got to go back to the second house here. As you can see now, a timer has been implemented, so I'm trying to do my best to stay on this and not get lost while chit-chatting. And the mazes aren't that bad, but if you've never played the game before, they can be a little misleading. Play for ages 3 to 8, so I'm right in that level. Alright, so now we're going to Rescue 3. I have no idea which direction I'm going or doing on this one. I can't remember for the life of me. I kind of wish I could, like, stop at the gas station and, like, get extra time back or something. Oh, that was luck. Total luck. Back to my point of what I was saying. The nice part about here is time kind of stops while you're in this level. Like, you don't, like, have a certain amount of time that you got to save these people or anything. So, we can go off to a couple of different things. This particular game, Firehouse Rescue from Fisher-Price, was on the Apple II, the Commodore 64, the DOS system, and NES. It states that this was released in 1992, so that's why the critics of the game will say, it's kind of pathetic that it doesn't have music, the graphics are terrible, it's very lame gameplay. But you have to remember, this game was actually made in 1988. It just didn't make its way to NES until 1992. And it took Game Tech from Hollywood, Florida. I didn't even know that was a place until today. It took Game Tech in 1992 to make the video game. So it's kind of dated based on the fact that it's a 4-year-old game that was just finally put out in 1992. 1992 being a really late year for the NES, so it should be better. Like, it should have some Kirby style to it. How about some music in the background? I have a personal feeling about this particular company, Game Tech, and Irv and Jerry leaving Disney and going and doing their own thing, and I really feel like this was just about the money. Like, they didn't make this game because they really wanted a great game for kids to be able to play. They just saw an opportunity to make some money, because you're not going to tell me that you had some wisecrack game developers on this, like smart, intelligent individuals ready to make an interesting game when a game like Legend of Zelda was out and you got this. Like, now, I also understand that it was made for a certain criteria group of children, so it's got to be kind of easier. But if that's really what we're going to believe and say, don't you personally think that the game would have a little bit more sound to keep the kids, I don't know, interested? Like, I feel like I went the wrong way there. I gotta go all the way back up here, I think. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played this game enough to know. I feel like I'm completely lost now. But I really feel like this game was just kind of like tossed together to make some money, and that was about it. Like, nobody really was trying to make a great interactive kids game. I think we're going to cut it right down to a photo finish here. In 4 seconds we made it. So you can get kind of lost and do it. Because one of the things that I felt was interesting on the front of the game is it says that it teaches coordination, decision making, and recall of details. Well, if any of the kids recall the details in this game, they're going to recall that none of the houses were on fire that they saved. That so far in the game, the only animal that they saved was the very first game level. The very first level. And that's it. Never again is there another tree. Ever. So it's all people and houses and windows. And if it teaches them coordination, maybe the fact that they have to sit down while they're playing it. I mean, because I really don't know what else is coordination involved with this game. I don't know. Like, I gotta find a key first before I can do anything. I feel like I might have passed it up at the very beginning. Oh, I did. And of course, it's gonna be the place on the other end of town. I think we'll be okay. So, the game seems to be a little misleading on the teaching coordination, decision making, and recall of details. Because, as you can see, we're in the 4th and final level now. And we haven't been back to one tree to save another animal. And I'm kind of sad about that. I was looking forward to saving more little critters. I mean, the people in the houses, I'm very thankful to be able to save them, but at the same time, why they keep setting fires in their own houses? Like, how about you all stop setting fires in your houses, and this won't be a problem? Where's this key at? Like, we got to find this other key, and of course, it's, you know, up on the other end of town. I mean, it does make you recall certain details and everything. But at the same time, I could see young children that I have being very frustrated with this game just because it's the maze that's confusing. But once you got the maze down, there's really nothing to it. I mean, and the no sound? How boring is this? Like, there's no sound. I don't know. Well, we are going to try our best to finish this up. Give a couple more details on what I know of Game Tech, Gabco, IJE, that's my bad. Okay, there's my key finally. As you can see, because you're on a full-size map, they don't give you any idea where anything is, so you just start it and hope that's the direction you're going is right. I mean, a couple other names that have been known from Game Tech is Cybersoft and Rockstar Toronto, a Canadian-based video game developer. Acclaim bought Game Tech in 1987, is what I'm seeing. So that's semi-interesting. Still, the house isn't on fire unless that's a garbage fire over there. I mean, that might have been what that was. I don't know. Go up here, grab our key, loop back around, I think. I mean, I obviously am not the good kid with attention to detail, so maybe this game helped me with my attention to detail. The sounds are killing me because, like, there's no real sound to it. It's like, that's it. Like, fire truck is just revving it up. And like I said, maybe it's this dumpster fire right here. Like, maybe that's what they were all trying to get away from. I don't really know what that is over there. Now we're to the third rescue. If I remember correctly, this was one of the more difficult ones, which is funny because you would think the more difficult one would be level 4, right? Like, wouldn't that be the most difficult one? You'd be wrong. Maybe it was just more difficult for me. Interesting. Oh my goodness golly. Like, you telling me I gotta go all the way back up there? Like, talk about can't really make a mistake here. Gotta get it right for retro's sake. You're down to the wire, bro. Barely making it. Gotta save those people in the fire. We had to get the key before we could save them out of their house. Because obviously we're gonna sit in the fire truck and let them come down the ladder. You need a key for that. I just don't feel like they put much effort into the game. Like, you're gonna have the kids going and looking for keys and stuff. The least that they should have to do is, like, unlock a drawbridge or something, you know? Like, make them do something that involves the actual key. Now, I have no idea where this next key is. Like I said at the beginning, it doesn't really give you great detail to where everything is. That's not the way to go. I mean, I had to bring you a real interesting one today. I hope that you've learned a lot about IGE and I keep saying G, IJE, Gabco, Game Tech. I do want to say a little RIP to Irvin H. Schwartz. He passed last year on June 24th of 2021. So rest in peace to him. He was known very well in the gaming community for doing those books on records and those read-alongs, because if you didn't know it, he did some for Atari, Asteroids being one of them. I'll throw some pictures in there if I can find them for all of you out there really interested in it. Good work. Press start to continue. And then that's it. It's right back to the main screen. Nothing, no congratulations screen, no nothing. We're just a captain now. So, for retro's sake here, have a great day.